Hi, I'm Ismail from Pelemon. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to quickly find pages on your website that have lost rankings and most importantly, how to tell why they lost rankings. We are going to find those pages under 5 minutes using this tool, Google Search Console. Now, the first thing you want to do after you open Google Search Console and select the property that you want to be looking at is to go to the performance report. This report shows your real organic search performance directly from Google, not estimates and not third-party tools. So here you have your clicks, the impressions, the CTR, and then your average position. Now, we need to see the data from the last 28 days. But more importantly, we don't just want to see the data of the last 28 days. As you know, we are looking to see drops in performance. So we are looking to compare performances of the last 28 days with the previous 28 days because SEO problems only become visible when you compare two time periods. So you go to more and then you come to compare and then right here you see compare last 28 days to previous period and then you apply. Now as you can see in this case there has been improvement. So but let's dig in a bit deeper. So now when you scroll down, this will show you improvements on a keyword level, but what we want to see here is pages, because Google rankings change at the page level and not at the whole website level. It is the incremental changes that happen within the pages that build up to the overall SEO perception of the entire website. So basically, no single page on the website is ranking for 10,000 keywords. Each page is ranking for its own quota within the total that the website is ranking for, which is 10,000 keywords. Now, the next thing you need to do is we need to identify the pages that lost traffic, because these pages at the top, so we come here to clicks difference, and we are looking for pages that have had the biggest falls in clicks. So here we have a page that was 5 in the last 28 days and was 1. So this is a page that actually improved. So this is what we are looking to do right here. So as you can see, this site is not the greatest example, if I'm going to be fair, but we can see here that these are the pages that have had some of the biggest drops in the past 2 days. Now, these pages did not just perform worse, they lost traffic. And almost every time a site owner says my SEO stopped working, the answer is sitting right there. Now, once we hover on the page, instead of guessing what happened to your whole website, you now know which page caused the drop. So you are not running helter-skelter all over your website looking for where the drop was. You are focusing on the pages that caused that drop. Now, now the next thing you want to do is to click on that page, and then you go to the queries tab of that page. Here we can see which queries stopped bringing in traffic. So based on this, we can see that none of the queries of this website actually brought in enough traffic over the last 28 days or the previous 28 days before that to basically be attributed as keywords that brought in clicks. So now, but looking at this table, it shows us the type of problem we are dealing with. Usually, there are three reasons why a page would stop um, getting clicks as much as it did before. First thing is algorithm update. Many keywords, and this is if many keywords drop at the same time. But This is clearly not the case here. So let's see if we can do the same experiment with another website. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, so now we have we have pages that have dropped with 56 clicks, and it's even the home page. So we come here and we go to the queries, and now we've identified the keywords that have caused the drop. So there are three reasons. Algorithm update, many, and usually during algorithm updates, many keywords drop at the same time. So let's look at this. I don't see the significant drop. We have 144 keywords here, and the major drop only came from about two or three. The rest, two, two, one, 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 one. And before you even get to half of the page, you're already at zero. So it's definitely not an algorithm update. Now, content decay. Content decay means that, the rankings, the indicator for content decay, and probably that you need to refresh your content, is that the rankings slowly decreased over time. And I think what we are experiencing here is closer to that, because you need to remember that SEO is a competitive sport. Changes in the way your competitors are not just sitting there looking at you being the top. They are making changes to their own websites looking to take you down. So that is the competition. Now, the next thing is that the next reason could be a site change or mistake, a sudden drop on a specific date, often after editing the page, redesigning, or changing URLs. So if you make changes to your website, there is that initial drop that happens before Google is able to re-index and re-optimize and replace your site. Now, here is the key takeaway. You should never start fixing SEO randomly across your entire sites. SEO problems are usually concentrated on a small number of pages. If you fix the right page, the traffic comes back. If you guess, you waste months. So the process is simple. You compare date ranges, you go to pages, you sort by loss, and then you investigate the queries. And now you know exactly where your rankings went. This is one of the fastest diagnostic techniques we SEO professionals use. Before optimizing content, building backlinks, or changing your site, always identify which pages actually lost performance first. Thank you so much. If you found this content useful, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.